Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw here aboard Oceania Allura, and I've been on here for the last few days after the ship was christened here in Miami. We're actually in the Bahamas right now, but I'm with Nathan Hickman, who is the Chief Commercial Officer for Oceania Cruises. We're going to talk to Nathan about this new ship and also about Oceania overall, and you're going to find out more about that and more on Insider Travel Report. Nathan, first of all, it's great to see you. We've known each other for a while, but it's great to see you at this event with the new Allura, and congratulations on this new ship. And I guess my first question is, what is different about this ship that from your perspective?
Well, I've been with the Oceania brand since day one. So, I've really literally grown up with Oceania Cruises. And so what I love about how our approach to shipbuilding is that we take every ship, figure out what works, and then the next ship we raise the bar, and it's an evolution. So we had Allura's sister ship, Vista, delivery in 2023. And then what we did is we upgraded or tried some new concepts here on Allura. So, for example, we added a place called the Creperie. And we have.
I just had the waffle. I didn't have a crepe. I had a waffle there with ice cream, of course.
Not only the crepes and the waffles, which are amazing, but the gelato. And there's a salted caramel gelato, which is.
I had it, so it's like I was tipped off, I think.
It is phenomenal, right? So we've introduced some new concepts. We brought back and reintroduced Jacques, our signature French restaurant named after our
Jacques Papin, right?
Our original culinary director.
Yeah, in fact, I ate there last night. It was excellent.
They have the beef tartare is amazing. There's the French onion soup. I could literally have that probably for an appetizer and a main course.
I had it as an appetizer, but then I still had the main course.
Yes, of course. So so there's so much that we do, just little tweaks here and there where we're like, okay, we did this really well. Let's see if we can raise the bar. Right. Another concept we brought on board with Vista, but we expanded here, is Aquamar Kitchen, which is more of a healthy approach to dining.
I saw that, and it really. I didn't eat there, unfortunately. I didn't get a chance to, but it looked really healthy and everything, and it served at your table. Yeah.
It is turned out to be not only a popular place to eat in general, but breakfast in particular. Avocado toast, poke bowls. It just everything's made fresh and to order. And I said our guests are loving it. Our travel partners are loving it.
Well, we were all talking about the food, and that's what you're known for. But what other highlights do you find? What are your other favorites parts of this vessel?
We introduced a new concept, and I really think it has taken off with our guests, and it's called our Link Digital Center. Right. What we realize is our guests, there are sometimes technology is moving so quickly. And so sometimes they feel a little bit intimidated by that. So what we've done is created this space where they can actually learn about how to use their phone, about digital security, about AI. And not only can they learn on their own, but we have a digital concierge. And these classes have proven hugely popular. And
I wanted to take the one on AI. I got to tell you,
it's really working well. And when we look at the experiential learning that we have on board, whether it be our culinary center, which is our hands-on cooking school, or our chef studio, or our artist loft with an artist in resident, or now our Link Digital Center with our digital concierge, when you look at the guest satisfaction surveys, they get the highest marks on every cruise. So I look at that experiential learning, because what we're finding with our guests is they're not passive participants in their vacation. They're active. They want to learn. Just because they're retired or semi-retired and they're on vacation doesn't mean they just want to kick back and do nothing. They want to continue learning. They're curious. They're active. That's why they're traveling.
And then you have some wonderful suites on board. I've seen the amazing suites. You're actually staying in one. I saw.
It's true. It's true. It is. Our owner suite, which is done by Ralph Lauren Home, is the entire width of the ship. So on one side you have a bedroom, another you have a dining room, and then the bar, and then a living room, and then even an area where you have a desk and almost like a den. And it is gorgeous. And not only that, but we also have our Oceania suites, which feels like a New York apartment, and in the best sense of the word. And then our Vista suites, and then of course our very popular penthouse suites. So it's
I
true.
I toured all through them today, and I thank you for giving up your suite for the tour for a little while. But looks like you've been very comfortable there.
Happy to do it. Happy to do it. No, and it's true. I mean, it's no secret that our ships tend to sell from the top down, right? The suites go first, and then we go down. But even our standard veranda staterooms, they're 10% larger than the industry standard. So even our veranda staterooms are beautifully appointed, wonderful large bathrooms.
Really comfortable. It's a very comfortable. The shower's great. The bed is great. I got to tell you that. You mentioned this at the session today about how good the beds were.
We talk about health and vitality, and the things that you can do to stay young and feel young, and sleep is one of the number one ways to do that. You need a good night's sleep, and we almost guarantee that on Oceania Cruises.
Fantastic. Now, you have a lot of travel advisors on board, and what resources are you giving them now to help them, and how should they sell this ship?
What I love is we have just launched a new educational platform called Oceania Insider University, and it's such a departure from what we've had before, but also what's kind of the industry standard, where you log in and you scroll, there's lots of text, and then you maybe take a little quiz at the end of it, and then somehow you become certified. There's a lot of wonderful video content, and what I love about the video content, not only does it capture like what the Oceania experience is about, but it's a tool where you can learn and you can download and then share with your partner or with your clients. So it's not just a tool to learn; it's a tool to sell.
No, absolutely.
So
it sounds wonderful. And I couldn't leave without asking about this, because when we were in the session today, you are previewing your new class of ships, Sonata, which are coming out. 4 ships, I guess, are being ordered. What's going to be different about those ships?
So Sonata, the great news is over the next 60 days, we'll be sharing a lot more information about her. She will go on sale at the end of January of 2026. We take delivery of her, the first in the class, Oceania Sonata, in summer of 2027. But we're going to introduce some new categories of suites because suites are very popular.
This will be a bigger ship, slightly bigger.
It is. It'll be about 1/3 larger in terms of tonnage, but only hold about 190 guests more than Allura and Vista.
More space so you're going to even feel more spacious staterooms, more public areas, right?
Exactly. We're going to have more suites, but really want to make sure that we have and expand the space for our experiential learning. Again, back to that artist loft, with our artists in residence, the culinary center, our chef studio, our Link Digital Center. Again, create the spaces where people can create community and really learn more.
Yeah, it was the one thing I missed on this one is I didn't get my cooking class with Catherine Kelly, which is I love doing that. It's about I think we might have done it together once. It was like I've learned more about cooking from her than anybody else.
I have to tell you, we were just talking to someone in the Vista, sister ship to Allura, is about to do a world cruise, and I'm thinking, if you've never held a spatula before, if you do a world cruise and you have a culinary center, I think there's no way you can get off that ship without being a Michelin star rated chef by the end of it.
Let's work on that. We'll go around the world and do these culinary classes. Well, Nathan, first of all, congratulations on Allura. I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. And congratulations on the new Sonata class that's coming out soon.
We're really excited about it, so thank you. And thank you for being here.
Wouldn't miss it. I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.